everybody, and welcome back. Today we are going to take a look at another Meal Cold Weather MCW. This is menu number 11, scrambled eggs and bacon pieces. These obviously they contain a freeze-dried component, and normally these are pretty good. A little bit higher calorie count than your traditional MRE, but still very tasty. So you can see they come in this white packaging here, a little bit heavier duty than perhaps the regular MRE. Still have the peelable seal, so let's see if we can get this open. Because the last one I had to cut. There we go. Let's check out what's inside. Okay. So here we have our entree. Look how scrunched down that is. Goodness. It's just a little itty bitty. Of course, this balloons out and gives you a lot of food. Okay, we've got some nut raisin mix, pan coated chocolate discs. Not quite M&M's. Very good mix. We've got lemon lime beverage powder in the nice packaging. Now this doesn't have the base, collapsible base, but it does have the nice zipper top. And lemon lime is one of my favorites. Neat. Okay, I don't think I've had one of these yet, at least not in this. So we've got a fig bar. I like figs, which coincidentally, I guess I didn't really mention. So this was packaged in 2015. We got the 338th day here on the fig bar. Let's see here, 328th day. So towards the end of the year of 2015, this was packaged. Oh, neat. So you got two drinks here. We've got a cocoa beverage powder, again in a nice zip top pouch. Very nice. And then finally, instant oatmeal, strawberries and cream. Very good. Very good. I think I had one of these in blueberry, if I remember correctly. Very good, at least in my estimation. We've got our standard MRE spoon, and let's just take a peek at what we have in our accessory pack real quick. We've got some toilet paper, a moist towelette. This is interesting. So this has 3 drinks to it. I don't know. I think the last one I had only had maybe one in the coffee, but this one has the cocoa beverage powder, lemon lime drink. And then we also have the coffee components too. So we've got the Type 3 instant freeze-dried coffee, sugar, and non-dairy creamer. So that's interesting. Normally, that's a lot of drinks for this, but I like it because I've had a lot of rations, and seemingly lately I've had a lot of rations where there haven't been enough drinks. So anyway, we've got our packet of matches, our regular gum, and then finally, awesome sauce. We've got some Tabasco here, so that'll go nice with the eggs. Very nice, very nice. So this one, I love this one. This one's coming together real well for me. I like it. Okay, so yeah, let's go ahead and we're going to look at getting some boiling water, hot water, into this, and let's get it reconstituted. Alright, so it doesn't really have any tear notches here. Well, I think it actually does. So it does have a tear notch. Just trying to see if I couldn't capture the hiss. It's a slow build. I heard a little bit of it. We'll just cut it. And we'll cut through that. Jeez. It's not worth doing once, worth doing 1,000 times, huh? There we go. Package open here. And we've got our eggs. Jeez. Okay. Whew. Bright yellow, huh? Bacon pieces. So, yeah, this is a little bit smaller looking than what you would than what I've gotten in other MCWs, but we also have the oatmeal to compensate as well. So we're really not doing too bad. Now this calls for 8 ounces of water. I just went ahead and did some water in my nice little foreign MRE cup here they sent me a while ago, and I tend to add a little bit, make a mess on my table. You know, that's usually pretty much the MO around here. And then I like to add a little bit, stir, try and get down into all the corners of the package, and then we'll normally add a little bit more. Now, eggs and bacon, I don't really particularly want super runny. Like a lot of my meals, I tend to put in a little bit runnier, just to get like some gravy. Like I recently did a beef stroganoff, and that one I wanted a little bit more of the gravy consistency. But for this one, I don't really want it to be runny. So anyway, I didn't quite add 8 ounces, but what I'm going to do is we're going to seal this up here, and then we're going to just wait for a little bit, let it reconstitute, come back in maybe 5-6 minutes, and then check and see if we need any more water. So let's give it a little bit of time, and then I will be back and we'll have some breakfast. Alright, so we're back here. I went ahead and let the eggs do their thing. I didn't add any more water. So at least for me, for the eggs, for the scrambled eggs with bacon, that alone, I did not add the full 8 ounces of water. So just so you know. So let's go ahead and start getting into everything. I'm going to start with this instant oatmeal because that's going to take just a second here to rehydrate itself. I'm just going to do it in this bowl because realistically I have another chamber, but I kind of feel like I'd like to, I feel like I'm going to probably take more. So again, from the packaging it says 8 ounces of water. I'll be the judge of that. But yeah, I don't think so. I think that's probably enough. There we go. Pretty substantial amount of oatmeal too. Definitely can get a nice strawberry smell off of that, so that's cool. Let's go ahead and let that just set up for just a few. You know, wipe up the water I spill. And let's take a peek at the rest of what we have here. Yeah, you know what? Let's make our drinks. I'm gonna do both the lemon lime and the cocoa beverage powder. Again, the cool thing about these is we do have these zip tops, so we can mix them in the pouches and be perfectly content. Now, as you'll see here, we do have fill lines. So we have a fill line and a fill line. Those I just kind of take as academic. I'm sure that they were well thought out, and I'm sure that, you know, whatever. But, yeah, I tend to just use those as standard gauges, but I usually water my stuff down more. One, to make it last longer, and two, because I don't really need some, you know, giant, you know, explosion of lemon lime. So, yeah, because normally the regular beverage-based powders take, what, 500 mils? These are exactly 500 mils. And it did not completely fill this up. You can kind of still see some of the powder clinging to the top there. Doesn't quite fill up this cup. So, yeah, I'm gonna add a little bit more. Actually, you know what I'll do? I'll add a little bit more to the bag. Shake it up again and get some of that excess powder, because there's still some powder in there. That happens. I find that It's really only like the carbohydrate electrolyte beverage powders. Oh, and the little tubes. Man, I haven't had one of those for a while. The powder from the little tubes in the accessory pack. Those are the two that tend to mix the best. The regular beverage-based powders don't always seem to mix very well. We've been over this in a few videos. I always think of kinetic sand when I'm mixing up those beverage-based powders, and you can see a couple little pieces and parts there, but you get the idea. And then let's go ahead and mix up our cocoa beverage powder. And as you can see, the fill line is significantly shorter. And so we won't... But again, you know, even with these, I tend to overdo it because sometimes they seem to come out like pudding. And I don't want pudding. I want cocoa beverage powder. Cocoa beverage drink. So, again, you know, you just want to make sure that it's all coming off the sides, and I think we're not getting pudding today. And then I'll just go ahead and put this in my little folded cup. This little folded cup's been sitting in my pack. I haven't really put it in a video for a while. Yeah, that should be good. And of course you can drink oh yeah, that's perfect. And of course you could drink these directly out of the pouch, which is again why I like them. If you don't want to dirty anything, if you're out on the trail or whatever, if you don't want to dirty like a cup and have to clean it, then just drink it straight out of the pouch. Alright, back to the plate. Let's take out our fig bar. Ooh. Alright. There we go. A little worse for wear, but not too bad. Stuck a little bit to the package. And let's look at our nut raisin mix, which, yeah, there we go. About to say, did not put a tear notch on this? They did. There we go. All the goodness. Again, I always think it's funny on the labeling with pan-coated chocolate discs. You know, basically off-brand M&Ms. Okay, let's go ahead and get the big dog out here. Scrambled eggs with bacon pieces. Whoa. Splat. So yeah, that is a good portion of eggs. And you know, obviously we see a little bacon, a little bit on my nuts. Ta-dunch. Yeah, I think that's probably good. I could have left it to reconstitute just a little longer, but I think we'll be okay. And even still, like I was saying, I don't want my eggs to be running, but you can still see a little bit of liquid pooling here. That's, you know, it is what it is. That's gonna happen. Okay, so yeah, I guess we prepared everything. Let's go ahead. I'm gonna try everything first. That Tabasco is gonna have to happen on these eggs, but let's try some eggs. Get a nice little bacon piece there. There we go. Not bad. Not bad. The eggs are a little bit waterlogged, just because of, you know, the method in which we're preparing them, but you know, I think they've reconstituted well enough. Bacon's real nice in this. Gives it kind of a smoky, salty taste. Because if it were just eggs, it'd probably be really, really boring. But seeing as we've got the bacon and eggs, it's just a really, really nice little breakfast. Very nice. All right. That's exciting. Let's get into a little bit of our nut raisin mix. I'm just gonna kind of get a little bit of everything. Yeah, whatever. Wow, that's a king almond right there. That's nice. Heck yeah. Nah, anyway. So yeah, almonds, peanuts. Let's see what it says on the... Oh! Took a tumble there. Safety first, kids. All right. So we've got peanuts. I'm going to try this as I'm talking. Almonds, hazelnuts. That's what I was trying to figure out. Yeah, very good nut mix. All the way around. Just nice and tasty. And fresh. Not salted. Not overly sweet. Just gives you enough sweet with the raisins and the little chocolate to make it nice. Let's try a little fig bar here. That's very good too. I like fig bars, always have. That tastes nice and fresh. You don't get the packaged taste, which sometimes you will. Just a very, very nice little fig bar. Let's try our chocolate powder drink here. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I think I mixed that just right. Still nice and chocolatey. Kind of a rich little drink. Very good. Very good. Okie dokie. Let's try our oatmeal. You know what? I could almost stand to have that just a little bit soupier. Maybe not quite that much, but whatever. I don't know about you, but I don't like super thick oatmeal. It's just a preference of mine. So with this one, still not adding the full 8 ounces, but definitely adding a little bit more. There we go. Pretty good. Not a ton of strawberry flavor. The oats are cut down pretty small. Try a little bit more. I think if I cared about such things, I would add just a wee bit of sugar, but it's not necessary. Some people will. Some people will want a little bit of sugar added to that, but overall it's very good. Very good. This would be a nice filling meal. All right. Let's get a little Tabasco sauce on these eggs. Tried. Little packages. There we go. Maybe. Oh goodness, I tried twice and failed. Well, if you try again. If you try again and fail, grab a knife. There we go. If you fail with the knife, just give up. Alright. I know most of you do not really... I have a couple of regular commenters that I don't like spicy, and I get that. Tabasco is obviously optional. It's just something that I like. I'm a spicy kind of guy. Get a little bit of that on there. Yep. Just what it needed. Just a little bit of the spicy. Very good. Finally, not to forget about it, let's try our lemon lime powder. Very good. Very good. If you like lemon lime, those beverage powders will do it for you. And they certainly do it for me. That's one of my favorites. I like the grape too. The lemon lime, that's always it's always one I'm happy to see. So, anyway, folks, glad you stopped by. Taking a look at another MCW. This one I really liked. It had a lot of great components. Fig bars are very good. The oatmeal is good. Everything has held together real well. Obviously, we're now in 2018, so it's a little over 2 years old, just judging by the time of year. But everything's really good in these. I really enjoy the MCWs. They tend to be really, really good. So hopefully you enjoyed yourself today. Just want to give a big thank you out to all the subscribers and viewers and listeners and likers and commenters. You guys are great. Just encourage you to continue to do that for me. And if you're new, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I try and update videos once or twice a week. Rations and all manners of rhythms of different stuff. So anyway, folks, thank you very much for stopping by. Y'all have a good rest of your day. See ya.